All right, guys, the day has come. It is load the truck up and hit the road day. So yeah, excited to take you along. We basically load the truck all day today. Well, not all day, but hopefully like a handful of hours at the most. We hired people to load it for us for a few hours, so hopefully they can complete it all. And then after that, we go pick the kids up and we're gonna hit the road for a handful of hours tonight. So the road trip is supposed to start today. It's crazy. Our last night in our house was last night. That's sad. There were moments where I, was just like swallowing back the tears. So hopefully it doesn't all hit me at once, but I'm sure it will. But yeah, I'm excited to take you guys along. Here we go. Picking up our U-Haul. 7. Looks happy. Not. Alright, guys. It's been a shit show of a day, to put it bluntly. It is 6:54 p.m. and we were supposed to leave by 5. We've been running like fucking crazy people. I'm just gonna keep swearing because that's how bad of a day it's been. But
Yep.
we're about to leave.
Finally.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Go get the boys. Go. Oh, there's my mom in the background.
Start this next adventure.
Get on with it.
Yep.
Onward and upward.
Here we go. First leg of this trip. Driving to Des Moines. Plan to get on the road at 5 o'clock because of a whole bunch of delays that I'm sure we'll fill you in on later. We are now, say 2.5 to 3 hours behind schedule.
This is our kitty situation. Say hi. They're all in there. Aw, it's okay.
Day 2. We are 40 minutes later than I wanted to, but so far so good. Only 7.5 or 10.5 hours to go, basically. Day 2 of our moving journey. Right. Day 3, actually. Finally got a few hours of sleep. We're in Colorado, in Dillon, Colorado. I'm gonna stay here we stayed here last night after 12 hours of being in the car. Day 1 did not go so smoothly. Picked up the moving truck. It took about 45 minutes longer than it should have, which isn't that big of a deal. Got back. The people we hired to move. One guy was a no-show and was texting me to come back, or if we still needed him. I said yes, and then he ghosted me, so they never showed up. Called U-Haul, and after about an hour on the phone with them, they got another company contracted, and we got 2 movers to come out and start probably around 1 o'clock. It's about 2 hours later than we were supposed to. So the goal was to leave by 5 p.m. on Thursday. That did not happen. The moving truck was filled probably about 5 p.m. And when I say filled, it was full, but not all of our stuff was in it. So there was a scramble to get a trailer, and thankfully the U-Haul place in Muckwango, right close to us, had an 8-foot trailer or 12-foot trailer. So, good friend of mine is actually driving the truck out. Went and picked it up for us and loaded it up. So now we got a 26-foot truck with a 12-foot tow behind trailer. Got that all done around 7 o'clock or so. Picked up the kids, said some final goodbyes, and didn't get on the road until 8 o'clock. So almost 3 hours behind schedule. Got to Des Moines at 1 a.m. Unloaded the kids, got them all situated. Everybody went to sleep. I caught up on work until about 2:30. Got about 3.5 hours of sleep, and then we were on the road again yesterday for was that 12? It was a little over 10.5 hours of driving, but almost 11 hours of driving. A total of about a little over 12 hours on the road and with the kids and stopping and stuff. So got to our Airbnb pretty exhausted. Got settled, ate dinner, and now it's because I don't sleep very much. I ended up got a full 5.5 hours of sleep, which I'm feeling much better about. Now it's 6 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm gonna try to catch up on some work while everybody sleeps. Today's gonna be a day of kind of resting, and we've got a photo shoot tonight. And then we pack up, and 14 hours to go tomorrow to get to our Airbnb in India while we wait for our house to be finished. Yeah, that's the update from me. Katie doesn't know I'm doing this, and I'm sure she won't use any of it, but yeah.
Hi, are you having a good day? You've been traveling in the car? Yeah? You having a hard time or a good time? Yeah. Hello, this is my turn to give a little bit of an update. I'm rested, showered, put together. It feels really good because the last 2 days were crazy. My voice is super messed up. I guess I had bronchitis and I'm still recovering. So like there's only like one pitch to my voice right now. I can't really go high pitched. So it is what it is. But overall I'm better. It's just all the like aftermath of like recovering from something like that. But yeah, the road trip has been interesting. So the way that we're doing it is I'm driving my car, my sister's with me, and the boys are with us. And then Devin's driving his car, and our friend Allison, who's a saint, is driving the cats out. So all 4 cats are in her car, coming out with us, and they, it's interesting. They are medicated from the vet, thankfully. But yeah, so the three cars are caravanning out, and then our U-Haul is at our friend's house. He is coming out next week once we're ready to close on our house in California. So yeah, that's kind of how we're doing it. The boys have been putting up with it pretty well. It's been interesting. Cal kind of fights like sleeping in the car, and just like eating in general when we travel is hard for him. So he's just having moments of just like moments. But Paxton's been doing really well, knock on wood. Tomorrow is our long haul. At least 14 hours of driving, not to mention stopping, getting gas, eating, stretching, that kind of stuff. So hopefully that goes up really well. We're kind of nervous for that, but yeah, today we're just hanging out in Colorado, one of our favorite areas. We're in Dillon, Silverthorne, Breckenridge. They're all kind of like together. We have a shoot tonight I have a shoot tonight with one of our couples. I'm very excited to do that and see them again and just go to this location that I love. And then, yeah, I kind of wanted to talk just briefly because Thursday, which is the day that we packed up, moved, and got on the road, was so messed up. Our plans went so off what they were supposed to. I'm gonna try and say this without getting emotional because it is emotional for me. I feel very robbed of certain things that I was expecting. Like We were supposed to be able to be done around 3, drop the U-Haul off, pick the kids up, come back. And then my sister and our friend were meeting us at the house, and we were gonna leave by 5 with the cats and everything. So we didn't get to do any of that. I didn't get to bring the kids back to the house empty. I didn't get to sit in the house and just like feel it, you know, and like let the emotions out. So they're still very, very bottled up inside of me. I wanted like a photo of us in the house empty. I wanted like videos of them running around in the empty house. Just a lot of little moments that might not be anything to other people, but that mean a lot to me. I feel very robbed of not getting that. And I know I could have changed plans, but like it was 5 hours of driving that we had to do, and we just needed to get on the road. We couldn't bring the kids back at that point. It was already so late. It was basically their bedtime by the time we left. So yeah, that part was really hard for me. And I think Devin too. Like I did walk around and take photos and videos, and I was crying pretty much the whole time. And Devin and I were able to like come together, but to not get some of those other moments is really hard, and that'll probably always be hard looking back. That's just part of it. Here comes the little guy right now. Buddy, you're still in your jammies? I love you. I don't know, you gonna look at the books? Yeah, so that's that. That's an update for now. The road trip is road tripping. We're having all sorts of memories happen, and it's gonna be exciting to get there and to just have new memories and new things happen. But it's where we're at right now, guys. Say hi. You silly goose. I love you.
Good morning. Got on the road on time. Proud of my girls and 2 little boys. Only 13 hours of drive time to go.
We are in California. It is 8 a.m. Well, it's actually 7-something a.m. the morning after we arrived, and we are about to see our house for the first time. Devin.
Yay. We're seeing
Not
it
sure
right
how to
now,
feel.
the outside.
Yeah, it's like right there. But we have a meeting, so it should be very interesting.
Wish us luck.
Lots of luck.
You'll know how it goes. Time is posted. So.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, bye. We made it and have a bed. This has been a wild journey, you guys. Lots of unpacking to do, lots of things to put together, lots of furniture to buy. Yeah, we have had an incredible amount of help from my sister Devin's dad, our friends that live here, our friend Julian and his dad who drove the truck out, our friend Allison who drove the cats out. It has been a journey. The last day of driving went really well, shockingly, for being the longest day. The kids did amazing. They each only had one meltdown, and it was right towards the end of the day. But yeah, it's been something. It's been memories. For now, we're just in this like crazy space of just like getting things organized, unpacked, and done. So thanks for following along. There is more to come, obviously, but that is our road trip journey.